in various parts of the country. There are some more explosive information and details that are now coming to us by way of our NIA sources. This is what they are telling us. Bangalore, Delhi and Bihar, which is election bound, were the targets of the Al-Qaeda module. Let me go straight across to Arunima, who's joining us live on the story. So is Sugata Mukhopadhyay, who is joining us, who will be joining us from Kolkata this hour. Let me go straight across to Arunima, who's getting us that piece of information. Arunima, now you're picking up from your sources within the NIA that Bangalore, Delhi and very importantly the poll-bound state of Bihar was on the target of this Al-Qaeda module.
Yes, that's what I hear from officials who have done the preliminary questioning of this group. And what the group has told investigators is that they were told to target vital installations in the national capital, Delhi, in the southern city of Bengaluru, capital of Karnataka, and also in poll-bound Bihar. Where exactly in Bihar, we don't know, but because elections are around the corner in Bihar, that information assumes significance. The instruction to this group was that either plant an explosive device in a heavily populated area, and that's where the recoveries made come in. The recoveries made include switches, batteries, things that can be used as splinters like nuts and bolts. All of this then takes us back to the Indian Mujahideen days. Correct. When they would put in explosives, not very huge quantity of explosive, but packed with splinters, leading to maximum number of death and injury. So that is the kind of instruction that was given to this group. The other thing they were told was that if you cannot put in a bomb, at least try and target, targeted killing of important people was the other instruction. So that's what I learned from NIA. The instructions was coming in from an online handler who goes by the name of Hamza. And we've also been told that the instruction from Hamza was to this group's mastermind who worked with a hotel in Ernakulam. He's been arrested. He was told to travel to Delhi to pick up the consignment of arms and ammunition. But then lockdown was announced. So I'm presuming this conversation was happening around March. Lockdown was announced. Railways, buses, inter-district transport, everything was shut. Their plans were derailed, and that gave NIA more time to bust their plans and carry out these arrests.
All right, Arunima, do stay on with us. There are more questions we need to ask you. But for the moment, there's another piece of breaking news that is coming in. The NIA court has now allowed transit remand of the 6 suspected from this Al-Qaeda module in Bengal. The accused would be produced before the Patiala House Court in the national capital within the next 24 hours. Let me go straight across to Sugata Mukhopadhyay, who's getting us that piece of information. Sugata, all right, before we go to Sugata Mukhopadhyay, let's quickly listen in to the latest that is coming in.
And after arrest, they produced before this learned court. So because they're coming from the Murshidabad, it has been totally told to take time. That's why the court has also, our request court has also waited for that. And they produced before this court, and today or tomorrow they will send to the Delhi Patiala court.
By what time you will have to produce before Patiala?
Within 24th of this month. Because 24th, 9th of this month, it is our prayer, because this is a case of UPA Act also, and Al-Qaeda's activities are there. So they are the member of the Jihadi and also other banned organization.
So what are the sections?
18, 17, 18 and 25 and 28 of EOP Act.
And any other
at this stage, which has been initiated by the NIN branch in New Delhi.
Sir, इनका क्या role पाया जा रहा है अभी preliminary?
That is not actually they are member of the Al-Qaeda. They may be something because they plan to something in our country against our country. So that's why some part of the investigation is there. It is the initial stage of the investigation.
Sir,
we could not.
क्या profile है इन 6 लोगों की? कोई
a member, they are a member of the Jihadi of Al-Qaeda. Nothing more.
In general, ये क्या labor है या student है?
That is, how can you understand that this is a case of they are the labor or they are the member of the. They are member, but it is a fact that they are the member of the Al-Qaeda. But they doing their job. Maybe labor, maybe masoning, maybe otherwise. So this is the question of it. Now investigations to be continued by our NIA Delhi. So thereafter it will be decided what type of the cases will be there.
When are they being taken to Delhi?
Tomorrow, I hope so, because if the flight is available today, they will send it today.
Or else at the earliest tomorrow.
Earliest tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, आपने नाम तक designation और-
Well, that was the NIA special prosecutor who was speaking to the press there. He's saying that the NIA court has now allowed transit remand of 6 of the suspects of this Al-Qaeda group. These are the 6 who were apprehended in the state of West Bengal. There are 3 who have been apprehended in the state of Kerala as well. The accused, we are now being told, will be produced before the Patiala House Court in the next 24 hours. We will be joined by Sugata Mukhopadhyay in just a bit to get us more information, more details on exactly who these men are who have been arrested. Yes, there are Al-Qaeda operatives, but what is their profile? Are they Masons? Are they laborers? Are they blue-collared workers? What is their education level, etc.? These are questions that need to be answered right now. Sugata, I'm coming to you first. We just heard the special prosecutor of the NIA there speaking to the press, and he's saying that these 6 accused